So in our previous class, we have discussed about line chart and donut chart. Along with that, we have seen how we can create multiple line chart and a multiple donut chart as a customization to our existing line charts. And along with that, we have also seen how we can create a simple label to show only sales or only profit, like single measures you want to show in the view. And then this is how we can create. So later on, I'll give you one bonus session where I'll show you how we can, customize this single type of measures. That will be a separate class for now. Now today, what we'll do is we will create or we'll put all of the worksheets that we have created in a dashboard. Okay. Again, the agenda is to show you different ways of formatting. So we are not talking that this is the right approach or this is the wrong approach. I just want to show you in how many ways we can format. So if you remember our first dashboard, here we have used a tiled object and we have directly placed all of the object. That was an easy exercise. Okay. And we have used worksheet title here, if you remember, right? So that was one basic exercise. So it is not mandatory that we should use whatever that worksheet title is there as our actual title also. Okay, it is not mandatory or it is not even necessary. It depends on us how we are visualizing our dashboard. So in our current dashboard, I am not going to use any of my worksheet titles just as a learning thing. Okay, we are going to create new worksheet or view text box and we will use that as titles just to give you just to give a different look. Now let us see how we can customize this. As of now, I don't have any standard design in my mind. I'm just going with the flow because I have so many objects here. I'm just trying to increase my width. Okay, so we can also play with automatic here. So generally when you go to dashboard, first thing like I say is uh, think of number of objects that you are going to add to your uh, dashboard. Based on that, you can decide the size. Okay, so this is a custom size. Custom size means by default, this is like say 1200 by 800. So width will be 1200 and all, eighth will be like this. But if at all you want to customize it according to some specific devices or screen sizes, that also we have the option. Like say custom, if I click on this custom, there is generic desktop, all the different sizes are available here. This is something that we need to always take care. And if not, we can also go for automatic. So automatic like means irrespective of any screen that you are logging in or the end user is logging in, the object will automatically get adjusted to the screen. Okay, so I'm just playing with my fixed version. Okay, and if you see, this is the default thing. Under dashboard we have default, so under default only we are doing all of these changes. Now suppose client is requesting you some additional layouts for mobiles, okay, then or any small devices, then there is an option called as phone here. We just need to click on that or add to our view. That will add for the mobile. Like say if I click on this, now see how it is behaving. This is the size of your phone. Okay, you can click on device preview and you can also select what is the diff phones you have. So since many of them are iPhone here, I'm just selecting iPhone some 11 Pro here. This is the size of your mobile screen, and when you're trying to put objects, you need to make sure that you are keeping them under this border that it is trying to highlight here. Like that, we can highlight it for phones, desktop, and tablet. Now you see there are three different device type. Okay, so for now we are not going to do anything to this. I'm just going to my default. Now, one question you might get here that many will fail to understand. Now, there are two views here technically. One is your desktop view and one is your phone layout. So, whatever the changes that you are doing might not reflect at phone. So, you have to again manually change it. Okay, so remember that point. So, that changes might not reflect. So, numbers will reflect. I'm not talking about numbers. So, your dashboard alignment or something you are changing like textual things or something, that kind of thing, you might have to specifically visit here and change it. That thing, remember, keep it in mind whenever you are, working on layouts. It means you have to manually, adjust your desktop layout and your phone layout always like that. Okay. So for now, I'm going to default and we are going to play with this. Okay. Now I'm just increasing my width here and I'm increasing the height here, maybe 900. And so I generally see that my screen size is being filled. That is how I see. So one again, let's say one best method is to, after taking the dashboard size here, there is a presentation option here. See here, F7. When you click on that, it will take up the screen, entire scene. This is how exactly it will look in the server. So you can always cross check after creating your dashboard how it is looking in the presentation mode, and then you can proceed. Okay, now let us start. So first thing is we need a title. So I'm coming in order here because manually we are going to adjust all of this and we are not using any uh, tiled objects. This time I'm selecting floating here from the objects. And first thing that we need for any dashboard is the name of the dashboard or title. So I'm just taking this and dropping it. Yeah, simple. Okay. So this is the name of your dashboard we can call, or it can be a name of your report. Again, one person will call it as a dashboard or some other person will call it as a report. So you guys don't get confused with the terminology. It is, how they feel comfortable with the naming convention. Just take whatever the name that they are suggesting, keep it as the title. That's it. Okay. Or if you are allowed, just take the business name and on the concept that you are working, you can write that and you can do that. So I'm just writing here as a line chart uh, dashboard I'm writing because we are working on that. Making it bold, this thing, and Tableau bold I prefer. See, here we are randomly choosing, like say Tableau bold I'm choosing, and font size 9 I'm choosing. Okay, and color some black I'm choosing, and I'm making it 9. Okay, so this is something that we are following out of our own interest. In real time, suppose if you are working in a project that is already there from a long time, then you might also have a Tableau standard documentation. Okay, so remember this word again, will be very useful in your interview purpose. Tableau standard documentation. I'm going to write it here. Tableau standard documentation. So this will be prepared by someone from your team or someone from your organization. So in this, mostly they'll talk about what should be the title size, or what should be the font or color, and color for titles, background colors that you are eligible to use, the colors for your chart that you are eligible to use. All of this will be mentioned there along with the color code also. Okay, so if it is not there, simply you can go with the best recommendation and then you can get it reviewed. Suppose this is not there. Now what will we do? Suppose this is not there. What we'll do then in that in the situation, generally there is a review process, right? Say I'm starting my development today. Okay, I'm starting to work on my dashboard thing, and so every week there will be two reviews. Assume like on maybe on midweek one, like say Tuesday and Thursday, there are reviews. So whenever we get our reviews done with the client, we need to show the progress. So in that progress, we can show how we are planning to develop or what is that we have developed till now, along with our colors that we are using, design thing and everything. So in this review, if client is happy with your color presentation or your layout presentation, we can continue. If there are any changes that they are requesting or they want you to try for a different colors, then you can go ahead and change or try for an alternate color like that. So it's like a continuation process. It's not like they are giving requirement today and tomorrow we are delivering it, in one go. No, it is a continuous improvement process that happens. Every project, not one project, every project you take, it is a continuation of improvements and feedbacks received. Okay, until and unless we prepare our final version of the dashboard, it is a development thing. So once they say or once they give you thumbs up and say Rahul, perfect, go ahead, that is when we'll move ahead and we'll plan to migrate it to different environments or maybe to test documentation, and then we'll plan all of that. Okay, but until then it is just playing with our existing reports. Remember this point and remember this flow. Okay, and don't get confused in interviews if they ask you or grill you around this topic. Very important. The reason why candidates get caught is because of the flow that they are unable to tell. So this is what you can tell. So you might get some project specific questions where they will tell how will you finalize the design, who will finalize the design, what is the process of your development and all. So you can talk about all of these activities that will happen in any project, not one project. In any project you take, this is the process that will happen. If they are giving you clear cut requirement like in any documentation, that's a different thing. But if they are not giving, then we need to follow step by step approach, because we don't want to build entire thing and we don't want to demolish, and we want to create. So whatever we are removing, whatever we are building, we want to show it and we want to continue. It is like that. Okay, so even your shared documents which has a requirement will also have all about the dashboards. Like say this dashboard is there, they'll talk about what should be the title, what should be the object here and all. So you will create step by step and we'll get it reviewed. So during the construction of our house, we'll build room by room. It's not like we build entire thing and builder will ask us to visit and check. Now if something goes wrong, then we cannot do rework. So a lot of efforts and money will get wasted. Same way here also, a lot of money, time and efforts will get wasted, and the project will get delayed, and you will be get escalated. Simple. So let us avoid that. Any point of time you have any doubts, talk to client. Okay, so they are friends and not someone who wishes to escalate on you. They are very friendly. You can talk to them, you can understand the requirement, you can rephrase the requirement in your own understandable thing and get that confirmed, and then you can start building. At least I follow that method. Whenever I am not understanding any of the client requirement, what I do is I will tell like what I have understood from that requirement and ask them to confirm. So that way, what we are doing is we are getting reconfirmation from the client that okay, this is what I understood. Then if they are telling, okay, Rahul, your understanding is correct, yes, that is what we need, then we are in a happy space. If something is going wrong here in this statement, they will retell the requirement again. So that time again, we can keenly listen and discuss and work on that. Okay, so lot of times this happens because see, clients are actually non-technical person. So we have to, be in their shoes and understand what they need actually. So here, uh, sorry, I'm talking all about project today. So they are non-technical persons actually here. So we need to be in their shoes and think what they need or what they are actually requesting. So sometimes this requirement or request can be, directly feasible in Tableau, or sometimes they might not work in Tableau only. Then we have to explain them, Arey boss, Arey Kanna, this is not possible. We have to, no, at least we can use or we have to give alternate solutions to the problem or the functionality, or I'll simply I'll write this. Okay, we have to propose alternate solutions. Again, this happens many times. So, like say he's requesting some parameter functionality in a way that is not possible, or he's requesting something to do through filters, but we have to use parameters like that, or any charts thing he's asking us to do which is not possible like that. So we need to understand what he needs and what his business is, and based on that we need to provide or give him alternate solution, and if required we might also need to train them how to use our dashboard also. So sometimes the client might be someone who is already using Tableau, fine, then no issues. If he's not someone who is Tableau and they are new to Tableau, then you might have to teach them how to use your report, how to download the data, how to export the data, all of the common things that we do as a user, we need to show it to them. Okay, so this is general what happens behind the scenes of a dashboard development. Okay, now let's get back to our dashboard thing here. So I've taken line chart here. So today I'm not going to do any manual approach. I'm just trying to use formulas to arrange my objects here. So that is the intention here. So here we have two options or two things, two panes, dashboard pane and layout pane. Layout pane is where we can control the position of each object on the dashboard. So X, Y, W, and H are our primary objects or primary things that we need. So now if I select this object, you see from Y it is starting at 23, but I want to give some space. So I'm just selecting 30 here from top, and X also I will start from 30. Now both the X and Y are starting at 30. So at least they are in sync. Now width I want till the end. So directly I want to increase the width. Maybe I'll write say 1100. Okay, so it is not. So you can check manually what is the size of your dashboard and then you can give it accordingly. Okay, so 1350 is fine. So I'm just adding a border to this so that it is visible. So today we'll try out a different theme, and I'm just using this color. Okay, so this color I'm trying to use, and yeah, let us try to add objects now. So now remember, on the left side I am giving 30 spaces, and on the top I have given 30 spaces, and if required on the right side also we can give 30 spaces, so we can manually calculate the size. Now let us try to add objects, and the first thing is I'm just adding my two important KPIs to my this thing. So I'm just trying to add it here, and I'll just decrease this for now, and maybe I'd add it here. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to use any titles, worksheet titles. I'm going to use it manually, and let us put it like this. Okay. Now I'm adding my line chart here. Where did it go? It is here. Okay. And for now, let us add, and then we'll make it perfect. Okay. And then what we have, a combination chart. I'll just put it here. Okay. Sorry, not this. Combination chart. Or maybe rather I'll do this, and I'll put this on the top. Okay, so this is what, these are the objects that I am planning to add to my dashboard. Let us try to improvise our version. Okay, so I'm just removing the legends. First step of cleanup, remove what is not required from your dashboard. Then only we will understand how we can format it better. Okay, so because we don't need legends and they don't make any sense for me, I'm removing them. And remove, second step is remove repetitive information. Say here sales is here, and again you are showing profit, but axis is same. So every time the user will get confused whether he has to look on the left side or on the right side. Just completely avoid that, because we are already showing the label here. We don't want to show titles. I'm hiding that. And likewise here, I don't want this. Okay, now it is again pie chart is getting disturbed. We need to adjust that. And we have line chart here. I'm simply here. This is now. So we have got four objects. I'm adding layout to each of the worksheets so that I know where they are standing. So just I'm selecting the same color that I have used. Okay, for each of the worksheet that is there. Okay, so same color I have selected for every sheet. Now see the difference here if I go. So these kind of errors we do. Here, the second line and the first color you have selected. But if I go to other things, again, one I have selected. So this type of things we need to remember. Okay. So these are small things actually. See, no one will notice, but as a developer, we should make sure that they are in sync actually. Okay. Otherwise, like say some testers are there, right? So client might not know. Testers are there, right? They will test and they will tell Rahul, here it is very small and here it is very thick. Something is wrong. Defect raised. That's it. Gone. Yesterday I got two defects. Okay. In one, comma was missing. They raised a defect in description. Okay. So there was a description for one of the charts that we had to write. In that description, I missed a comma. Okay. So For that there is a defect. Again, for orders or numbers, there was apostrophe S. For that, again, there is a defect. So this kind of small things also, they will raise a defect. So make sure you're not doing all of those mistakes. That will make you a better developer. Now I need titles to be added here for each of my objects. Okay, so let us do that, and I'm going to add text object here. Okay, so now I'm adding, so I just need to move this down little bit. This also, I'll first put it here, and I will write it as total sales, and making it bold. Maybe I'll just, so remember I am following font size as 12. Okay, font style is Tableau bold. I'm making it center, and I'm clicking on OK. Okay, so now again I want this to start at the 30 position from x-axis. It started. Okay, perfect. So let us decide the height also. Height I want, like, say 125. I will check if it is fine. Okay, 150 I will try to do. I'll check what is the size of this. It is okay. We'll make it 250 here. I'll put the same size for this also, so that they are in sync. Okay, so two things done. I'm going to add border again to this, or maybe background color. Okay, now this is done. From my left one, it is done. From top, I want to give some standard spacing here. Let us calculate. So why it is starting at 30? 30 plus height. So general dashboard title height is 45, or 55, that kind of thing. So I'm just putting 45 here. And your dashboard this small titles, like not the major title, minor title will be of this only. So 30 or 25 averagely, mostly in dashboards you will see this. For major title you will see either 45 or 55, like that. For minor titles it will be 25 to 35, in that range. So I'm just putting it 30. Now if I want to calculate, 30 plus 45 is 75. So if I put this at 75, y at 75, it is matching, which means wherever this is ending, it is my total sales is starting at that point. I want to give 25 spaces. Okay, assume, or then I can add 25 to this. So if I add 25, it will become 100. Now you can think, okay, is it looking good, or you want to decrease the space again? So I feel like 15 spaces is enough. So 75. So it is actually 30 plus 45 is 75. 75 plus 15 is 90. So 90 would be fine for me. Yeah. Okay. So I will put this much. Now for every object of yours, you can put 15 spaces as standard. That is one way. Okay. So I'm going here, and now I want another object for this, and I'm taking another text object and dropping it here, and I'm writing it as a combination chart. So again, we'll write case specific titles. Uh, Here I'm just following what we are doing in the chart. Tableau bold 12. 2 I have made sure. Okay, click OK. So now again, so what is the height we have decided here? It is 30, and y is starting at 90. Two things we need to do it for this. Okay, y is starting at 90, and height is also 30. Let us add the background color. Okay, done. Now what I'm doing is I need to adjust these two so that they take up good space. Okay, So for that purpose, first let us arrange this in order, and maybe I'll just increase this. So now manually I'm doing. So both I'll show you. Okay. Here also manually I'm should doing. And we need some space here also in between these two, because we want to add title of profit also. So we are going to adjust it. So for now I'm moving it down, and now 90 plus 30 is how much? 120. So it is ending at 120. So where is this starting? It is 150. So we are planning to give 50 spaces, right? So 15 spaces. 90 plus 30 is 120, plus 15 is 135. So this should start at 135. I'll just select Y and I'll move it 135 spaces. That is one. X should start at 30. I'll make it 30 standard. Okay. So if you're fine with the height, we can put it. Or if at all we want to decrease, we can decrease it to 120. Okay. I'll see if it comes till 115 or 110. Okay. It is fine. Now in this space only, I want to add total profit also. And I'm adding another text object here. And I will write total profit. I'll make it again 12, Tableau bold, center. Okay. Now again, I'll go to layout. This is 30. Now let us calculate width is how much for this? It is 250. So how much is for this? It is 250. So it should also be 250 for this, because we are following the same order here. Background color, I'll fix it. Now we need to find out how much space do we need to give. Okay. So here it is 135 plus 110 is 245. Okay. So if at all you want to give some 5 more extra space, so that you find a difference, you can give. Or if at all you want to follow same 15 protocol, that also you can do. So 245 plus 15 is 260. Okay, so I'm just going to do 260 here. Okay, done. It is in that position. And now what is the position or size of this? Width is 250, height is 110. Same thing I need to follow for this worksheet. Okay, width is okay, and X is 30. Now Y should be 260 plus 30 is 290 plus 15. It is 305. So I need to put this at 305. So it is becoming so easy if you follow the formulas. Now if I put it, the height is 110, width is 250. I'll simply put that here. Height is 110. That's it. Now these are completely in sync now. So now we need this to be of this size. Okay. Now you can manually do it or you can calculate, up to you. I am just following manually for now. At least I'll make sure that this top, wherever it is starting at Y35. It is starting in the same position, 135. Height, we can manually do it. If at all, calculating is becoming tough for you, you can do it like this. Now, X, after this, I want to give how many spaces to this object that I'm trying to calculate. Okay. So your X is 30 plus of 250 is how much? 280. So after this, how many spaces you want to give? This is 310. So 20 spaces I want to give, which will make it 300. So if I put it like say 300, where is this object coming? It's coming here. So we can put 300 here and we can also put 300 for this. Okay. And yeah, so let us now I'll see what is the width of this. I'll make it 475 just for the ease of calculation, or maybe 500. And for this also I'll make it 500 standard object. Okay. And so if still we have got some room, so I'm just increasing or making it 550. And this also I'll make it 550. So it is going beyond. So maybe we need to do 525 we'll try to do. This also we'll try to do 525. Okay, so it is looking fine. At least it will work out for us when we do spacing. Now, what is the size of this worksheet? It is 525. I'll put my title also same 525. Okay. So likewise, I'll try to do this also. How many spaces we gave? 20 spaces we gave. So now I'll select this 300 plus 525 is 825 plus 20 is 845. So I'm going to add another object here, and I will write it as donut chart, and I'll make it bold 12 size and to the center. Okay. Go to layout and select your background. Done. Okay. Now let us do the alignment. So where is this starting? It is starting at 90. I'll make it 90. Y H is 30 and Y is 525. Okay. Now we need to adjust the space here. So, okay, it is 825 plus 20 is 845. So it should be, now you see automatically it got in sync with this line. So there is 1 point or 2 points difference, but it is mostly matching. So like that, now I'll try to get this also in sync 845. Okay. And where is this starting? It is starting at 135 and height is at 278, or maybe we can make it 280. This also I'll make it Y135 280. Okay. So that is now in sync. Now I have only this object left. I need a title again to this. So I'm going to add complete here, and I'll say line chart. I'm making it again center, bold, font size 12, and it is this. Okay. And I'm going to layout and just add that background color. Simple. Okay. Now I want my title to be of full length because completely we are using. So where is this? We are starting. We are starting at 30. So I'll just put it here as 30. Okay. And we can manually increase if you don't want to count, or you can write the formula and do. And you can select this and calculate 305 plus 110 is 415. Right. After that, how many spaces you want to give? 20 spaces. 415 plus 20 is 435. So it should start at 435. Okay. Now again, after this 20 spaces, 435 plus 30, 465 plus 20, 485. So it is starting at 30. So I'll move this to 30. So where is this ending or what is the width? It is 1342 or maybe 1340. I'll make it. So this also 1340. Simple. That's it. We got a dashboard ready. Now, if at all I want to check the presentation, this is how our dashboard is looking. Simple dashboard. Okay. So we have not complicated it, but still we can improve a lot in this. Now observe, this is one color that we are following. This is dark black, one issue. Okay. So this is another issue, and that we need to clean it up. So once we sync all of them into a single color, then it will look good. So this time what we'll do is I'm going to use a dashboard background color. Okay. Last time we have used sheet colors. This time we are using dashboard background. Okay. So I'll show you the difference. Just go to format here, or you can go to dashboard, and there is an option called as format. Under that you have option called as the shading. So we can select anything here. So I'm just selecting anything random to check how it is looking, and then we can decide. So generally, I'm selecting dark color because in the screen share it looks good, but with this color, mostly white color will look good. Okay, so I'm just putting this, and now see here it is white in color actually. Our sheets are white color, but background is gray color. That way also we can actually show. Okay, so I'll just put it this. Mm. So let us do some little cleanup here. I want to remove all of this grid line and all. Format, go to lines, and remove the grid line. Likewise, for all of your objects, select this sheet and again remove grid line from that. Okay, so this is also clear. Now I want to adjust the colors so that they are in sync. So here I'm using like say dark black is there, and here it is different. If at all I want to follow a standard color, I need to make sure they are all of one color. So maybe I'll try to make it white, or we'll see how it looks here. Okay, so black is only looking good. So I'll just put it black, but I'll do it for all of the worksheets. Same color I need to follow. Yeah, here also. So you can try to select any different color and try to first do it in the same color, and then maybe you can try an alternate color for practice purpose. So that will bring some hands on. Again, the whole intention in doing this is understanding the different formatting options that we have. Because as a developer, we will spend lot of time in formatting the data. Okay. So the more you know, the better it is actually. So that is why I ask you to do. For profit, I'll just take sales. Okay, I will select the same color actually. Ta, ta, ta. See, I'm not sure what is the color that is there. So I'm just going back. I'm going to dashboard. I just want to use this color that is there. Okay, but I don't know the color code of this. So, but the color code is here. But again, I'm not getting that. So I can search it like this. If I edit this, double click on this vest. because this is color we need, right? This is the color code. This color code will be in your Tableau standard documentation. So here, like I said, there will be standard documentation, right? They'll give you color code. This is called as HTML code. You just need to copy and paste that here. That's it. You'll get that color. I'm going back to where I need that and click on cancel. So I want bar chart to be of that. So this is sales, right? So I'm just editing this, selecting sales and pasting it here. I got that color. Click on OK. Apply. Now change it. Okay. Okay. Now if I go to dashboard, at least it is in sync. Okay. What else we can do? I want to write some notes here because I have some space here. This is the sample workbook or report created as part of demo for class students. I'm writing some random note. If at all you want to write any customized note, like the purpose of your dashboard, how to use all that points, you can write it in your text box here at the bottom and you can keep it here. I'm just putting it at the bottom here and keep it light. This kind of small thing should need not be highlighted. They need to be available, but like should not take the customer's attention. So now again we can go back to our preview thing and we can see how it is looking. If it is fine, okay, we'll go ahead and get it reviewed with the customer. If it's fine, we'll move it to production. Okay, clear till here?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll continue again tomorrow and we'll create different type of dashboard tomorrow after creating charts. Today we have manually done one this approach. Second was this. Tomorrow we'll try to take an existing image from from somewhere from Google and we'll try to put objects in that. So that is also something these days many are doing. We'll try to do that approach also so that this is also a possibility. Okay. So this is you can also, so if someone asks you in interview to create a dashboard, you can create this type and you can show it what are you are trying to do. But only thing that is lagging in this as of now is we do not have any controls on the data. Like say filtering is not there, action is not there. That is missing because actions and all we have not discussed, have not added. But we can definitely add filters to this dashboard to make it complete. But I've not added it because we are just randomly doing it. Okay. So let's connect tomorrow and we'll continue further and we'll discuss few more charts tomorrow and we'll create a dashboard as well.